Hey guys, how's it going? Rubik's Master here, and today we're going to be looking at some attacks that have been done on my base. But before I get started on that, I want to touch on one thing real quickly, and that is, if any of you that are watching have sent me requests to join the Alliance and haven't heard back from me, it's not because I don't like you, it's not because I don't want you in the Alliance, but for some reason, I get the notification of your message on my phone, but when I go into the game, I can't find it. And I'll search your name in the chat thing, and it won't pull it up. So I don't know, the universe just wants to keep us apart or something, but if you're watching this, just send me another message, and we'll try again. So let's jump into this. Actually, real quick, so I did try and record this video earlier, but it got screwed up. I opened one of my little chests, and I got 133,000 thorium from one of my small chests, like the 3-hour chests. If that's happened to anybody else, let me know. And has that been addressed as like a glitch that happens? Or is that just like you have a chance every so often to get a ludicrous amount of thorium? Because that's pretty cool. Alright, jumping into the defenses, we had level 65. Okay, those are all fobs. Here we go. This dude. This attack was pretty fun. He beat me by the skin of his teeth. He had to use his strike. So, let's zoom out real quick. And when he comes in for the attack, I'm going to try and slow it down so that we can see what he does. Oh. Alright, we're at half speed. So let's kind of investigate this. He came in and blew away the railgun. So that was a pretty smart move because his platoon revolves around tanks. He has 6 tanks. 5 Abrams, 1 Merkava, rocket buggies, and Humvees. He really tried to take out that helipad, which is good because he didn't have a lot to take it down. But if we pay attention to what's going on in his platoon, he's lost a Humvee. He's lost a tank. And he's going in. He's going to take that out. Let's see what focuses in on him next. He already took out the salvo turret, so really he's not going to be taking that much damage. But the issue here is that he's letting all my units spawn from my barracks and my war factory. So you can see the sniper is already taking him out. The Zeus is in position. These Mortarmen are going to start wrecking him. There go the Mortarmen. He's not getting out of range of the howitzer, and the howitzer is just demolishing his DPS. His DPS is basically gone. I mean, that's it. That's all she wrote. He has to try and get in there and destroy that railgun. That's his last hope, but he's not even really going to be able to do that. He's got 2 tanks, but they're about to both die, and he has no tank. And the Zeus destroyed his last Humvee. So he's got nothing. Absolutely nothing. Except the Force Recon Strike, which he brings in smartly, takes out of range of the howitzer and takes that out first, and then just takes everything else out. So, won by the skin of his teeth. I have been using strikes more recently. They are quite a bit more useful. I used to not like them so much. They really didn't seem to make that much of a difference to me. But there have been several times now, especially like even just small artillery strikes, they can make the difference between victory and defeat. Alright, so let's scroll down here. And let's watch this one, where this guy failed to defeat me. I can't remember quite what this guy did. It's kind of an interesting platoon he came out with, and it's kind of an instant failure as well. So we're going to do half. We're going to see he spawns up here. Okay, I went too fast. There we go. And you can see he didn't spawn his tanks first. I almost always spawn my tanks first and ahead of everything else, just to make sure that they're in front and they absorb all the damage. Because you see here, the howitzer did not lock onto his Merkavas. He locked onto their Ontoses. So the DPS immediately starts taking a hit, though as he moves into the base, he does have his Merkavas in front. However, his Merkavas are level 1s, And his Abrams are level 6s. He probably should have stuck with the Abrams. He instantly loses all his tanks, and his DPS is still somewhat intact. At this point, I would have just retreated and surrendered, but he stuck around for the full punishment. Kind of curious. And the last one is a bit abysmal. Where are you at? Level 62 or something attacking me. Nope, level 60. Let's see what this level 60 did to me. Level 60 using a Hind, 3 Merkavas, 4 level 7 M270s, and Mortarman. I really like Mortarman. I'm trying to get to where I use them more. They just do so much damage. Compared to M270s, they do way more damage. They used to be basically useless when trying to attack salvo turrets, but now that salvo turrets have changed to where they only target one thing and don't do area damage, Mortarmen are only really susceptible to howitzers. So as long as you can take out the howitzers fairly easily, then as long as you keep your tanks in front, the Mortarmen can destroy a base faster than pretty much anything else. They are truly devastating. Especially, you'll see these guys coming in down here against my railgun. They do stupendously well. They take a little bit of damage each shot from the railgun, but considering how many shots they actually end up taking, they did really well. And there it is. So really, that's my fault. He was able to take out pretty much all my defending structures with his raptors, and it just is what it is. I need to revamp my base just a little bit to incorporate the airfield to try and keep it defended, as well as spread my things out, because as I'm getting into higher levels, I'm going to be attacked more regularly by things like raptors, and my base is set up horribly to counter raptors. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this, and again, if you are trying to join the Alliance, don't give up hope, just send me a message. I promise you'll get in. We're almost at the point now where we're going to have to start a second alliance. What are we at now? We're at 46? What is it? If it'll load. Come on, buddy. Buddy, old pal. 45. We're at 45 people, so we can fit 5 more people in, and then we may have to break off and actually start another alliance. That's okay. We can totally do that, guys. Anyway, until next time, y'all have an awesome